China is building entire skyscrapers in less time than it takes most people to paint a room. A 10-story apartment building, 28 hours, done. Walls, windows, pipes, wires, balconies, everything. A 57-story skyscraper, 19 days. A 26-story tower, 5 days. These are not shells or frames. They are complete buildings where people actually live. The man who figured out how to do this had never built anything in his life. He sold air conditioners. What pushed him into construction was one of the worst earthquakes in modern history, and he is not alone. A second company in China is doing something even stranger. They are printing houses with giant machines, the way you print a document on paper. What you are about to see is two completely different methods that are flipping the construction industry upside down. The speed is shocking enough, but what happens after these buildings go up is what really blows people away. If you like stories about technology changing the world, please hit that like button. These videos take a huge amount of effort to make, and subscribing means you will not miss the next one, because the story gets even wilder from here. The buildings going up this fast are not flimsy demo models. They are engineered to outlast almost everything else on your street by centuries. And the reason they work so well traces back to a single question one man asked while watching his television screen. A question that would end up changing how entire cities get built. The earthquake that changed everything. Zhang Yue was not a builder. For most of his career, he ran a company called Broad Group. They made air conditioning systems, big ones, for big buildings. Zhang Yue was good at it. His company grew into one of the largest air conditioning manufacturers in all of China. He had no reason to think about buildings. He had factories to run, orders to fill, and a business to grow. Construction was someone else's problem. Then 2008 happened. In May of that year, the ground shook in Sichuan province. An 8.0 magnitude earthquake. The kind that does not just rattle windows, but turns entire cities into dust. Close to 70,000 people died, not in slowly collapsing buildings, in buildings that just came apart. Schools full of children, hospitals full of patients, homes where families were eating breakfast. Concrete walls that were supposed to protect them became the thing that crushed them. Zhang Yue watched the news and could not shake one thought. The buildings did not fall because they were old. Many were built recently. They fell because concrete has a fatal flaw. When the ground moves, concrete does not bend. It breaks. And when it breaks, there is no warning. No creaking, no swaying. Just a crack, and then everything comes down at once. The material that the entire world uses to build homes was never designed to handle that kind of force. Most people would have felt sad and moved on. Zhang Yue asked a different question. Why is the whole planet still building with this stuff? He could not find a good answer, so he did something radical. He took his entire company, his engineers, his factory workers, his money, and he pointed all of it at one goal: build a better way to make buildings. Something fast, something strong, something that never needs wet concrete poured on a construction site. He did not start by looking at what builders already did. He started from nothing, from the most basic questions. What does a building need to do? Stand up, stay standing, be comfortable, last a long time. That is it. Everything else was open to debate. He hired people who had never worked in construction, people from aerospace, people from car manufacturing, people who knew how to build complex things inside factories, over and over, with perfect accuracy. He did not want to improve construction. He wanted to replace it entirely. It took years, failed designs, joints that broke, systems that looked good on paper but fell apart in testing. But Zhang Yue kept pushing. He had seen what bad buildings do, and that image does not leave you. When the system finally worked,